everyone. Sorry for the delay. I lost track of time, to be honest. Hopefully you guys can. I'm just gonna be setting up for a few minutes. I need to load the stream, that kind of thing. How is everyone tonight? I'm sorry if you hear a sound in the background. Well, thanks for the welcome. Hi, Cassia Extra. Hi. Red Roses, how are you? Move that out of the way a bit. I got really sidetracked just now. I was playing a game with my husband and it kept going on and on. And I suddenly realized it's time to stream. Oh no. Let me see. Krista, Karina, CYN Kami. Not sure what that says, but welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me turn off the sound on this other phone so it doesn't get irritating. Okay. Okay, let's see who else is here so I can greet you. Suzette, hello. Jay, hello. Let's see. I think gosh, you guys are talking already. Thank you so much for coming. I was really worried that people would be like, I don't want to go chat with her. How are you guys? What are we doing today? I think I'm going to paint some mermaids. I know I did my live stream, but last live streams that I did, but I kind of want to finish them. Yes, watercolors. I kind of feel like in the mood to use gouache too. I was using it earlier. So if you guys don't follow me on Twitter or Instagram, you might not know, but my computer is dead right now. So I'm having some problems where I have some videos filmed, but I can't edit them. And it kind of sucks, but I'm trying to use the time to clear some, you know, artwork on my own. I can't really film as much either because I can't unload them. These are the two mermaids I drew quite a while ago and I haven't colored them. So I thought it might be kind of fun to do some watercolor with these today, if you guys don't mind. I saw this and I got really excited. Oh, thank you, Red Roses. I'm so glad. How is the camera angle? Is this too wide for you guys? Not sure if I should a little bit. Yeah. So actually show you guys if I can reach it without disconnecting the mic. Let's find out. I really need to get a table mic so I can move. Right now my mic is plugged into the camera. So I was working on this one the last 2 days. It's something I never filmed, but I just kind of wanted to play around with this paper, and it's not the best. It's not like amazing, but I just wanted to play around with watercolor and try this paper. It's on Arches paper, and it's the first time I really did a drawing on Arches, so I wanted to see how it goes. What do you guys think? Do you think this is pretty? Do you think it's nice? It's kind of fun because I did use some gouache in it. Like this little globe thing is like gouache. So that was kind of fun to play with. Oh, you guys like it? Oh, I'm so glad. I just finished it today, so I was kind of like not sure, you know. Long time no see. Yeah, hi Cookie, how are you? Visual, hi. Akia Jackson? Did I say that right? Hello? Hello everyone. Hi Suzette. Yeah. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you guys like this because I was a little, I don't know, I've been a little weird recently. I've been a little mental with myself. Ooh, the cord's in the way. And It was kind of fun to do this one though because I didn't record it, so it kind of felt like the old days. I also used dip pen, which is apparent here because it looks kind of shaky, but it was kind of fun to use a dip pen. That's why the ink is sitting out. I'm kind of looking forward to Inktober. I think I want to do ink washes again, even though I complained about ink washes so much last Inktober. Oh gosh. But I don't know. I kind of want to play with it again. Okay. So I am super itching to try these watercolors, but I'm supposed to make a video for it, so I should probably hold off. I think instead I'll either be using some Holbein gouache or my regular watercolors, which I'll get out now. So underprepared today. Today just went faster than I thought it would. And my drawer is stuck for some reason. Can't believe it's already Friday. How is everybody's week going? Are you guys happy it's Friday? I have the same love-hate relationship with Inktober. Oh my gosh, yes. Last Inktober, I forgot one and then I quit. Oh, I totally feel you there. My name is Mel, by the way. Oh, visual. Okay, Mel. I'll try to remember that. I'll try really hard. Visual is Mel. I hope I'm reading that right. Shoot, I might need my glasses. For some reason, my eyes are a little weak today. Reading the chat, even though it's only like a foot away from me. Okay. Yeah, that's better. Is that... Wait. I'm gonna be weird and just make sure. Yeah, Mel, not me. Okay, Mel. Visual is Mel. Got it. The core, yeah, you know, it's so weird because I bought the core watercolors because I heard somebody say on a video that they move really well. And then I feel like as soon as I bought them, I've seen a bunch of videos for them too. So it's like, oh my gosh, everybody's into them at the same time, but it makes me even more excited because I just want to open them up and try them out. And no, honestly, about being Friday. Oh, you start school next week. Are you excited or dreading it? His mermaids are amazing. Oh, thank you. Hey, Fanny. How are you? Okay, which one should we do first? I actually really like, I did these fish kind of going around because I had done other mermaids like that. And I'm still compiling a book. I haven't forgotten about that. It's just gonna take me a long time to finish it. But I'm still kind of working on it, and I was trying to do something where I had a similar theme, like these fish, throughout the book occasionally. I thought that'd be kind of cool because I do struggle as an artist to do collections, and it's something I want to work on. So I do see that there's some eraser bits. I'm not sure if I erased these yet though. So I'll just do that now while we chat. I feel like I've erased this one, but maybe I just sketched too hard. Because I still see eraser still ghosting around the fish. Or maybe it's because I put in the fish last. I'm not sure. Sorry, I'm just mumbling to myself. Dreading this year. Oh, I hope it's a good year though. You want this one first, left. Okay. Am I pointing to the correct one? Is it your left as well? Bad week. I'm glad it's almost over. This is a good pick-me-up. Oh, I hope your weekend is nice and relaxing. The left one is so pretty. Oh, thank you. Okay, we will definitely do the left one first. Anybody got any color recommendations? I'm open to it because I haven't actually pictured the colors yet. It's been a while. too. Actually, the left one is kind of special to me because the way that this character is holding her hands is actually based off of a photo of my mother that I tried to draw a few years ago when she was younger. And she was holding her hands in a very special way that was really hard for me to draw, and it popped into my head when I was doing this mermaid, which is kind of funny because recently it was her birthday and I've just been remembering her a lot. Been a sad few days. I love to see unusual colors from Rainy Lake Orange. You know, that is one color I haven't actually picked up yet. Vary the colors of that I had done. Although, wait, I did do it, didn't I? It's hard to remember. I'm just erasing into my paintbrushes. It's not a good idea. Sorry, I'm a little distracted. I just heard my husband leave for the night. He has to go to work. I'm kind of sad. But that's why I scheduled the live stream tonight, because I'm like, oh, okay, I won't feel as bad about live streaming late at night because he also has to work. So we'll both be working hard tonight. Let's see. I have those koi pens, but I don't know. Well, I might try to draw now and see if I can make them work. Oh, I'm not sure if I've heard of them, but are they pens? Like those watercolor markers? That sounds kind of fun to experiment with. You can do it. So I'm just trying to get all the eraser dust out of the way so I don't accidentally get it into some paint or something stupid like that. Let's see what else. It's a nice pose though. Oh, thank you, Cookie. Maybe a twist like gothic pastel colors, orange and black. Ooh. I can't, oh, that just makes me think of Inktober. I really can't wait. That's so cute. Purple for left, blue for right. Oh my gosh, that's kind of right there, purple and blue. Peach and sunset, then for left. Fall palette, yeah. Is anybody here going to be doing Inktober? Well, we're going to do this first, so I might as well move this out of the way. I might zoom in the camera a bit so you guys don't see all of this, or do you like it as is so you can see more of my desk? Kind of like sunset. What is that? This is actually a paper I haven't tried before. It's 2-1. Well, I just haven't tried it. It's the series, and I'm starting to notice a lot of like little dark bits away. It's kind of annoying. You might do Inktober zoom. Okay, I'll zoom. And hopefully, what do you guys think you'll be doing for Inktober? I am still so up in the be doing. Okay, zooming in. Zoom out a little bit so if it's not in frame you can still kind of see it, because I'll end up moving it like this. If I do that and you can't see it, just shout at me, okay? Gosh, I wish that I had that while I was filming though. That'd be nice. I have so many different ideas for Inktober. And I almost feel like the pressure's on, like I have to prove myself as an artist and make like something amazing. But the other half of me is like, I don't know, I just want to doodle. Oh yeah, I know you're doing the scarecrows. My palette's a little messy from that last drawing that I did. have this witch stripper prostitute OC that I use for Inktovers. That's kind of awesome. Oh, I know that feeling, yeah. It definitely seems like more and more it's kind of like artists are getting like defined and discovered during Inktober, and it's a lot of pressure, I feel like. A lot of pressure to do good, if you know what I mean. I'm gonna switch this outside the water here. And I should clean off my palette so I can mix here. I was actually thinking about doing like cute Halloween stuff, because I love cute Halloween stuff. Like kids Halloween, that kind of thing. I just think it's so cute. Kids Halloween and kids Christmas. But I'm also not sure if that's like on brand and like people will be happy to see that. I don't know, for some reason I'm overthinking it way more than I have other years. But I also keep having to remind myself, remember those mermaids you're doing? Like maybe you don't focus on Inktober yet, but I've actually seen some artists who are already doing Inktober now. Like they're either practicing for it or they're doing their sketches already. That's almost too pressurizing. Just the thought of that, like trying to keep up. Okay. I think art in general is a lot of pressure sometimes. Oh my gosh, I feel you. Sometimes it really is, especially with, actually I feel like the art isn't, it's like the social aspect. Like with that last drawing I did almost fully offline. The only thing I did was like when I first started watercoloring, I did like 2 IGTV 5 seconds videos. That's about it. And like it kind of made me remember what it was like to draw before I had the internet. So I like that part, but posting it online can be so hard sometimes. I don't know what to draw. Why don't you draw a mermaid with me? Or witch? Or fairy? I know those are my go-tos, but sorry. Wait, people are doing Inktober already? It's technically still, yeah, see? See, it's like there's so much pressure, right? I saw at least 2 artists who are, the one artist is practicing and the other artist claims that they're already doing it. They're just like doing the sketching. And it's just like, come on guys, this is too much. I mean, I know I joke about being ready for it and I want to do it right now, but I'm not going to do it like right now. I don't know why I'm wetting my brush. You guys are distracting me. But in a good way, I'm just so happy that you guys are here. Thanks again for coming out. Let's see if we can finish it all in one go. Like usually my other videos, like I do a bit and then I'm like, all right, I'm done. Let's see if we can actually finish one today. What should we start with? You guys are saying peachy, orangey, reddy kind of colors. Yeah, I guess everyone is pressured so they start earlier. Yeah, that's what I feel like. Oh, it's kind of like the whole Christmas rush, isn't it? It's like everyone puts it out early so everyone starts celebrating early and it just becomes this longer, bigger thing. But, oh, I kind of need it to not be so much pressure because it's just gonna burn me out more. I mean, I could understand if someone's making videos though, because like if they're making videos, especially daily videos, it might actually be a good idea to start now. Okay, what colors do it? Where is my, oh no. I have a color swatch somewhere. It's pretty important. Okay, I gotta stand up and try not to tug the camera as I do. because I think it's across the room. Yep. Seriously though, where did I put them? Earlier I dropped it on the floor. It's too much information for you guys, but still. And I put it somewhere. I just don't know where. Sorry for the chair sounds. Oh, it's in the drawer. It's in my face. Okay. I don't know why this still looks so far down. I keep pushing it up. My friend is prepping for Inktober because her work will be busy around. Yeah, I can totally understand that too. Like October can be hard. Especially if you got like school or anything like that. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to mix a peach. Used to. What colors do you mix to get peach? I mean, this is of course a peach color, but it's like very milkish. I don't think I've ever actually used this color yet. Has a yellow deep. It's actually a really pretty color. And of course, it's not in camera, is it? Oh yeah, it is. Okay. It's just delayed. Let's see. Oh, that's kind of muddy. Nope. I haven't done mixing for a really long time. So I'm gonna need to grab my iPad and Google how to make peach. Sorry if I sound like an idiot. Oh, wait. I can't do that. I need to use my other phone. Does everybody see the video okay? I exist now. Hi, Gracie. If you do colors that you would use in Inktober, people would think that you are super duper prepared and know what you will be doing. Probably true. Oh, okay, it's a good camera angle. Okay. I was worried it was frozen just now. I got a message that it might be frozen, and I was like, wait, is that an old message or a new message? Okay. I'm just searching mixes for peach. That sounds so bad, but I don't usually mix much. Okay, so it seems like they're saying it's orange thin down or orange and red thin down. is already orange and red. I guess I should have known that because I've made skin color before. But this is still, maybe it's just the wrong orange I'm using. So are you, oh no. Cassie is straight to the point. Oh gosh. Are you planning to do boys in October? Because I noticed you didn't do boys in mermaid. Oh, that is straight to the heart, you know. I actually think I should probably do at least 1 or 2 boys before I release the mermaid book. But I haven't done them yet. We'll see. I do think I'll probably, if I do the idea that I have in my head for Inktober, there'll be boys in it too. But you know I avoid that. Like the plague. I was trying before with that challenge, but it just like, I don't know, I've just been like in weird moods and I just kind of feel like playing it safe. So I went back to girls. My issue is figuring out what sketchbook to use for Inktober. I wasn't the biggest fan. Oh my gosh, I was actually thinking that too, because I also feel the same way. I didn't love the last one, and I still have like half of the last one because I didn't actually do a full Inktober last year. This is not working for me. Oh, that's kind of peachy. Maybe. Yeah, I think that's peach. Move that out of the way. "70% of my OCs are men." Oh, I used to draw men a lot too when I was younger, especially when I got into J-Rock. But when I look back now at the men that I drew, they weren't men. They were girly men with girly hips. So I've never been very good at getting like really girly, or not girly, really like manly looking men. I need to work on that still. It helps that like I have my husband around so I can kind of draw from him, but he doesn't love it when I draw him, so he like makes funny faces and moves around a lot, so it's kind of annoying. Do we need just more water or more pink for this? But of course nowadays the internet. But I'm getting the same mix. More orange. Well, these colors are strong. The sad thing about Inktober is I feel like a lot of people are super over witches, but I never got over them. They're always my favorite. So it's kind of sad that some people are like already, I've heard people say like, oh, I don't want to do another witches. Dang it. This peach is still a little bright, right? Still a little orange. Or it's a little red. Okay, what do I need to add to this? Maybe more orange? No, it's just orange. Sorry guys, I'm terrible at mixing colors. My OCs are mixed. My cat is sitting behind me and she's getting fed up that I'm not paying attention to her, so she's like leaving. Okay, this paper is not gonna work. I want to do a test swatch, but I need to find some test paper. I have a lot of marker paper around, and not much watercolor paper. Oh, okay, random piece of watercolor paper. Great. I mean, that's peach, but it's really orange. I don't understand how anyone can be witches, but then I draw a lot of random stuff during Inktober, not just witches. Yeah, me too. I don't understand it. I love them. I always have, though. I don't have an issue with witches, but I do notice that there's never a difference with their drawings from the year before. It almost feels like a redraw. Oh, I get that. Hi, Bardic. Oh, thanks for coming. It makes me really happy to see like the people who like used to come before during Mermaid like hanging out with me again. That makes me really, really happy. Okay, let's try this one. Okay, that's not peach either. Help, guys, how do I make peach? I had it for a second and then I go and add more to it. Why? Why did I do that? I feel like if I add any more water, there's no pigment left. I guess I could add a little white, but that's just weird. Watercolor. Okay, that's the John Brilliant. Let's pull in a little bit of this. Like that, it's just like, just use the John Brilliant then. Not even sure if I'm saying that right, by the way. Don't come at me. I never say things right. Oh, wait, you know, I always had a problem saying your name. I'm so sorry if I say it wrong, but Jessen, hi, welcome back, welcome back. Jensen, Sien. Oh gosh, I feel bad when I say names wrong, and I'm sure I'm saying it wrong. Don't worry about getting your peach perfect. Your art will look amazing no matter what you do. Even if instead of peach you make it blue. Oh, thank you. You're so sweet. It's kind of good practice, but yeah, these are not peach. Well, I mean, I could see like pink colors for her too. Probably the easiest part, because I'm just going to be lazy and use the mix. Do the skin first, or the background. I could also do the... In other words, get some paint on paper, girl. This live stream is getting dull. Oh, but why am I painting her peach skin? Maybe I should give her like a really interesting skin color. Like mermaidish. I challenge you to pronounce this. Oh no. You, Jess? I just don't want to hurt your feelings and like say it wrong. I feel so bad. I appreciate you being here, Jess. Oh, Karina, you're so sweet. You guys want to check out more Pearberrie? She has a Patreon. Yes, and if you sign up to my Patreon today, you can get some really nice stickers and a print. The print from my last video and the video before are up for auction. No, that's not the word. You can get them mailed to you is what I should say. Thinking, ooh, dark brownish. Oh, that's a good idea too. I was actually thinking of like blue or green, but that would be interesting too. They don't look good, guys. Oh no, now I'm all conflicted. You know, though, I could kind of imagine this area being like pinkish. So maybe we just do that first. The background should probably be, I mean, she's underwater. So I'm so bad at making decisions, especially on live streams. You know, we're just gonna do blue in the background. Although I should plan indecisions. I wish my live streams weren't about me just talking about color so much, but I appreciate you guys being here with me, even though I get annoying like that. Oh, this color is actually really pretty. Really soft. I really like the soft colors. And it would go well with this color. I could do this on the background. It would be really soft. I want to pick soft colors. Yeah, that'd be a good idea. You know, my cat is running around a little bit. She's all excited because she just went to the bathroom. Does anybody else's cat do that? They get very happy after you use. Wow. All right. Tap that brush. Really want it to come down. Okay, I'm gonna go with my instinct and just use those colors first. Hopefully they'll look good. Yeah, I want to use this color. Hopefully it'll cover up that weird black line smudge thing on this paper. Oh, it's so pretty when it's like that. Those edges are so hard. To be very careful. recently I used the arches for the first time. And this one's another cotton paper. So this is actually only the second time I've used cotton paper. And the only thing I've noticed so far is that it seems easier to apply. It seems easier to apply washes. Can you don't do that? Oh good, it came out. I'm a little clumsy today. Honestly, earlier I knocked into a box and I almost dropped a pot of tea that was in a glass jug. And there was something else, I can't even remember what it was. And I was just like, why? It's just one of those clumsy days. I keep dropping my paintbrushes. Greenish or bluish would be a good skin color. What do you think would be a good color for the... Oh gosh, I also am not sure. Decisions. And the funny thing is, when I drew this mermaid, I was like wanting to not think it so hard like I did the other ones and just kind of anyhow color. And then a lot of stuff happened and they got pushed to the side, and now here I am overthinking. Honestly, I feel like I'd probably be hard if I could just make decisions easier. The only thing I know for sure is I want to go for soft colors for this drawing. I think the soft colors would suit it. This color is so light. I'm not sure if I've used this for how light it is. It's really pretty though. I can't use watercolor. No, what happened? Don't give up. Let's see, did I miss anything? If you're feeling pink, I think a good color to go with that would be a nice violet. If orange, peach, maybe a good bright yellow. Yeah, those are really good ideas. So I missed the beginning of the stream. What brand of watercolors? These colors are all mixed, but I believe the one I'm using right now is the Cobalt Teal Blue, and I think that's by Daniel Smith. I'm pretty sure. Let me double check. Yeah, that's a Daniel Smith color. And the other color that I'm thinking of using, the pink, is a Holbein color. Let's see. I remember someone to mention that it's easier to apply. Yeah, like onto the cotton watercolor paper. Yeah, the where I can relate to clumsiness too. Oh, I'm not actually using the gouache. This is still watercolors. Let's see. I'm thinking about it though. They were kind of fun to use. I always get gouache confused with watercolors because the way it's used to, yeah, it's super similar. You can use them both ways though. Right now I'm just using, because I had the gouache out and I was going to use it, but I wasn't sure. Maybe I should use it on the next one. Earlier I was playing around with it and I was just kind of like having fun with how pigmented it was. Like, it just looks so brilliant, the color. I'm getting the tail dirty, no. What color did the fish be? Gosh, you guys are asking all the hard questions. I'm not sure yet. I need to find tutorials. Oh no. Well, do you have any questions? Maybe I can help you with something. I'm not an expert or anything, but if you have any questions on something, I could help you. Is it the watercolor pens? Because those are like a whole nother ball game. As I just said that, I realized that that's like a reference that I think my husband wouldn't understand me saying. It's weird how like when you move to another country, every once in a while you just say something that's like so, I don't know, ingrained from where you grew up. Occasionally my husband's like, what does that mean? And I'm like, I don't even know. What do we say? Yeah, the koi coloring brush pens. I feel like I might have seen people, I'm not sure if I'm confusing it with something else. I think I might have seen people use those kind of things, and they can only assume they're like watercolor markers. So they're probably like the same as concept as a watercolor pencil. Use it as a color, or you can add water. It's actually reassuring for me to hear you say about not knowing the colors yet. Oh, really? Gosh. Then you have to know every time I do an art. No idea what the next color is going to be. It's super rare when I know in advance. I usually kind of wing it. Or I reuse color drawing. I didn't always do. I actually started to do that. The Frugal Crafters video. When I first joined, I went to learn about watercolor. Go to the Frugal Crafter if you want to learn about watercolor, because I actually learned most of what I know about watercolor from watching her videos. So the first time I came to YouTube was because I was wanting to try out watercolors, and I found videos on like how to use it, and she answers like all these amazing questions in her live stream because she's like this expert. And she had said reuse the same colors that you use to make everything cohesive, and I've been living by that ever since. Oh, you love Liz? Yeah, it's so fun to watch her. I kind of like the crowd in general, like I don't know how to describe it, but there seems to be like, you know, artists who draw kind of like the watercolor artists on YouTube, of like their crowd a little bit more. The younger crowd, like the Bailey Jays and such, much more. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that my Copic fine liners in wine arrived yesterday. Ooh, how do you like them? I really like the wine color ones, because so many people do color comps or go into color knowing exactly what they're doing. I always jump in and see where it goes. Oh, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I always feel bad when I see people who plan it out, and I'm like, oh, I'm not a professional artist, because I just kind of wing it most of the time. What brand do you recommend for beginners who want to buy watercolors? Ooh, let's see. I honestly would recommend maybe getting the Daniel Smith color mixing set, because it's like 20 to 25 US dollars for 6 little tubes, and they're actually really nice, and they're still like artist quality, so you wouldn't have to like deal with the less pigment load than the student grade ones. But another one would be like, I heard the Holbein regular colors are really good too, and they tend to be, it depends on where you live. I live in Singapore, and like they're cheaper here, so that might be a good option. But I mean, honestly, if you want to try them out, like have a budget, then I'd probably go with the ones that are cheapest in your area and just see how they go. Or maybe not go for the super cheapest, but maybe like the mid-range. Like I heard the Winsor & Newton Hotmans. I heard good things about the Kuretake also. But another thing is, like, if you go to Lindsay's channel, the Frugal Crafter, like, I'm like, what's the word? I don't know the word is, guys. I'm like pimping her out today. Like, she will have like so much more advice on like brands, because she's always answering that on her channel. You know what I mean? I'm so awkward. Let's see. I got myself some Poundland smooth crowns from Poland, and they are just like the expensive version of the crowns, maybe even better. Oh, that's so awesome! Poland, that's so cool. Stills art. Oh, yeah, I follow her. Really amazing, and man, she's really good at watercolor. It's these amazing flowers. We're jealous. It was actually a big dessert to tell a lot of artists that I like doing artwork with these like quill pens. So I was trying to do those, but I realized from watching her video and somebody else's, I forget the name, that if you flat brush is just so much better. Like it just seems to do it so much easier. I haven't used them yet, but I plan to soon. Oh. Well, I hope that you enjoy them. I hope they're fun. Let me know. I know the Holbein has a watercolor set with half bands, but super expensive. Oh yeah. I think it depends on where you live. But I haven't seen the pans. I've only seen the tubes, and they're actually the cheapest professional set, or not set, but the cheapest professional tubes where I live. Like I was surprised. I didn't know. I was surprised to find out that they were like $3 to $4 for the Series 1, I think it is. While all the other watercolor tubes I buy are like, I think $7 to $8 each. So it's a pretty big difference. Like, what am I doing? Why am I using this tissue? I should be using this. I have heard that they are kind of opaque-ish. The colors I have are opaque, but I'm sure other colors are fine though. And I also remember hearing people say Lucas paint's good, and Graham is good. But I've only used a few different, I'm not sure. I had live in California cotton set was the cheapest to get. Yeah, I've seen those. I actually originally was planning on getting the Winsor & Newton Common set off Amazon, but I didn't want to wait. And the only watercolor set at the time was at Art Friend, and it was $200. And it was a Schmincke set, and I had a migraine, and my husband was hungry, and he's like, can we leave the art store now? And I was looking at buying other watercolors, but individually. So in the end, he's like, I'm just gonna get you the set so we can leave. And that's how I ended up with the Schmincke watercolors. It was so weird. But after that, I kind of vowed that I would make use of them because we spent so much money on them. So I made sure to use them and get used to watercolors, no matter what. Thanks for the advice. Oh, no problem. I wish I could give better advice. Cheapest watercolor here in the Philippines is only $1. Ooh. Ooh, the Philippines. That's so cool. You know what? I thought I remember you were from the Philippines. but I also wasn't sure. My memory. How is the like art scene like art store wise, I should say, in the Philippines? Like, do you have a lot of art stores near you? Art scene. I forgot what brand it is, but $1 is the cheapest. I mean, I'd probably just go for it, get a few and see if you like it. That's a pretty good price. I would avoid like the Reeves though, those type of paints, because I think they'll probably just be annoying at first. Unless you just want to try it out, or like you don't know if you would like watercolor in general. When I was younger, I used to try out paint occasionally. It was before I had internet or anything, so I didn't know like how to do things properly. And I just remember hating painting in general because I didn't know how to get my brush to work like 2 drawings in a row. Like it would work fine when I first started using the brush. And then after that, the brush would not hold, it wouldn't work the same way it was before. And I think it's probably a combination of like really cheap brushes and maybe me not knowing how to use them. So ever since then, I'm always super reluctant to get the cheapest. Because like I discovered later, it is possible to use brushes and make it work. But when I was a kid, I just had a really bad experience, so I moved away from all paint in general for a really long time. So I think it's not always the best idea to go with the cheapest options, because you may not end up having a really bad experience that just makes you not want to try again for a while, which is a shame. Yeah, you know, this is kind of nice because the cotton paper just seems to be helping me not get like all those hard edges that would be super visible, that would show that I'm doing this really slowly, which is kind of nice. It could also be the paint though, I guess. Looking kind of uneven, but I like that look. Okay. Well, when was the last time I watched you stream? It was probably like 2 or 3 months ago. Sorry, guys. I need to do this more regularly. Yeah, it should have been like the end of May. Well, that's a long time. Yeah, I know. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Thank you. It's been going on for an hour. It kind of feels like 15 minutes to me too, especially since I haven't gotten a ton of progress. Sorry, guys. What do you think if we tried it a month? I was actually working on trying to get Twitch up before my computer died. I would love to try out Twitch once a week, once every 2 weeks or something. I'm not sure what I can commit to, but I couldn't figure out how to get it to work, and then the computer died, so that kind of negated it. But right now, I'm just waiting. My husband needs to do research, and then we need to buy the parts to kind of rebuild it, / really like parts. Some of the parts are the same, but some of the parts are going to need to be changed because like our old computer was actually pretty old. It lasted us a good 7 years. Funny because the old computer, it was my husband's computer before I came to Singapore, so it's kind of, it's nostalgic. It's also kind of sad. did recently go to Daiso. I kept my zebra pens but couldn't find the alcohol markers. Oh, they're actually pretty. Oh, okay. Well, I have to edit that video. That video is like sitting on the dead computer waiting to be edited. But spoiler alert, the Daiso markers are actually pretty good. I can't wait to actually finish that video. Oh, that's okay, Karina. Who else is watching in school? I wonder. Is anybody watching school? Is anybody drawing while they're watching? And if so, what are you drawing? You can always, like, by the way, if anybody's drawing, you can post it to like Instagram or Twitter and like at me with that hashtag. I forget what the hashtag is. I think it's like drawing with Pearberrie, so I can see it. Well, make sure you post it so I can see it, Red Roses. I'd love to see it. I think that'd be so cool to see the drawings that you guys are doing while live streaming. That's so cool. I'm actually in art class. Oh, that's awesome. How long have you been How long have you been married? We got married in 2011. So it's 2018. Is that 7 years? No, it isn't, right? No? I don't want to think that. Oh my god, I'm getting so old. I can't believe it. Watching at work, trying to decide what to doodle for today's daily sketch. Oh. Doing my 2 main characters, I still haven't named them. Oh. Naming is so hard. I am waiting to draw until tomorrow when I can start the sketchbook slam. Oh, I saw that. I saw your post about that. And I was just like, oh no. I could never do that. That's crazy. And isn't this your second slam too? Crazy. Crazy good though. That's awesome. I'm just in bed watching videos. Oh. What time is it in the Philippines? Is it 11 p.m. there too? Or is it like 10? I know it should be like similar time, but maybe slightly off. I don't like the granulation up here. I kind of want it to be a little bit smoother, so just kind of like dry brushing. I think it's because I had let it spread a bit, so the pigment kind of thinned out. I feel like I'm using fancy terms by saying that. So I wanted to go over it again. Oh, it's so hard. I just want to sit here and read you guys chat. I'm waiting to draw. Okay, I read that. 7 years. Yeah. Oh no, I thought it was still 5 years I've married. I can't believe it's 7. What? I know. I think it's coming up to like 15 years since me and him met. That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh, you're I just read Bardick's comment where it said you're beaver than I. I couldn't understand that braver. That's so funny. I was gonna do round 2 as well, but work got so busy. Oh, you guys are amazing to be able to like tackle even just love to me. How did you feel about it then? Did you feel that the it helped you improve doing the slam? Or did you just enjoy it? Okay, that looks a little better. A little more even. Down here I need to even it out too. Let's see. Yes, it's 11:18 here. Oh, so it's the same timing there as Singapore. That's awesome. We are an exact half day apart. I didn't realize till, yeah, anyone on the East Coast would be the like 12 hours difference, because my sister lives in Pennsylvania, and well, I used to live in Pennsylvania, and then my husband lived here, so during the summer it's always 12 hours apart, and then in the winter it's 13 hours apart because of daylight savings time. Which, by the way, is something I don't miss about America. I don't miss daylight savings time because it's just so much easier. Like, you know, at Singapore, it always gets dark at 7 p.m. on the dot. You know it's 7 p.m. because it got dark out. It's so much easier to predict, and no more like 4 p.m. and it's dark out. I hated that. I hated that so much. One of my main characters is the doll I mentioned in past stream. Originally, my two main characters were from separate stories. It became one after. Oh, that's so cool. It was a good improvement free, and I created a new character out of it when I did it last year. Oh, that's so cool. In London, it's 1720, so 5:20. Ooh. Yeah, that's always harder for me to remember is Europe timing. Because it's always like, it's not as easy as like, okay, it's like 12 here, it's 12 in Pennsylvania. It's just so much easier. But it's really neat how it's like dinner time there and it's like bedtime here. 8:20 a.m. here. Oh, so you're on the East Coast, or West Coast. I ran out of things halfway through, but I loved it. I keep looking for sketches and mini stories from that sketchbook same challenge. Oh, that's so awesome. 9:21 a.m. for me. Awesome. 9:21. Okay, so you must be like California type time zone. And Karina would be like the time zone before that, right? I always forget this. Sorry, I'm terrible. Is it like reading without thinking to get ideas, but the drawing version? Oh, that's so cool. Gotta get art. 10:22 a.m. here. Wow, that's so awesome. You guys are like in similar time zones, but not quite the same. And thank you for hanging out with me, even though it's like early morning. Well, to me, like 9:10. That's early. That's super early. It's so fast that it's 11:22 now. Yeah, because there's a delay in the chat. I did it too. I'm from California. Oh, awesome. 8:22 a.m. 4:22 p.m. in Britain. Wait, did I read that right earlier? Was it London is 17:20 and Britain is 4. Is London and Britain the same? Or is like Britain like a bigger, wider area? Educate me. I'd love to know, actually. I would love to go to like Scotland, Ireland, and maybe even like UK one day. Especially Scotland and Ireland. I think it's really beautiful there. I don't know what I should just cut myself out from touching this up and just start moving on, or what. It's kind of addicting though. I'm not sure if I overdid it either, because like I like how patchy it is. So maybe I kind of went overboard up here. Maybe I should try to remove some. Blend it out a bit. Welcome to the overthinking stream, where I overthink all of my decisions. And my cat is rubbing up against my leg and tickling me. Babe, can you stop? Actually, my cat hates when we live stream because she wants all the attention for herself. And my desk isn't big enough for her to jump up to get it. So she just keeps, like, you know, rubbing my feet over and over again. So you gotta blow me nose. Okay. Okay. You had to sacrifice Inktober, oh gosh. But hey, you know, you do you. It's more fun to just do your own thing sometimes. London is the capital city of England. Oh, okay. I always got that kind of confused because, I don't know, because sometimes they call it Britain and then England and then London. You know, I know London's a city, but you know. Oh, that's so sweet, Remo says. If you come to London, I will be there to meet you. Oh, I love that too. When school will start on Tuesday, my school is going to have 2 new art teachers because my old art teacher left. Oh, is that like a sad thing? Was the old art teacher good? Well, they're replacing 1 teacher with 2 new ones. That's kind of amazing. Oh, buy train tickets. We'll see. I first need to go to Japan. That's my first goal, and I need to go back to America too. It's been a while. What brand of markers do you recommend for beginners? Sorry, I'm like interviewing. No, you can ask any questions. Like, I'm totally fine with it. Well, let's see. I mean, Copic, but if I'm being honest, they're not like the end all be all. The more I try more markers, the more I see like they're really good ones other than Copic's. Like the Blick Studio markers and the new Spectra AD markers. Ooh, sorry, I just dropped them. They're actually really good copies of Copic's. And like the Daiso markers I recently tried, they're actually really good too. It's just that the tips are slightly different. And I mean, I started out with Prismacolor markers and I liked them enough back then. So I would kind of go with whatever marker is low, that's easy enough for you to get. You could even start out with those like Uhuhu markers. I mean, I've heard a lot of really good stuff about them. But if you really want brush markers particularly, I'd probably go with like the Spectra new markers, studio markers, or the Cal markers, because those so far have been the best. Okay, I have to share. I recently started to use this mason jar for water. It was actually something that we got for free because we kept buying something by the brand Marigold at the grocery store, and I thought it was really pretty and it'd be great for keeping water. So I've actually been keeping water in it and sitting it on my desk, and I was worried about this, but I think these are rust stains. So I guess I can't keep water in it. That's kind of convenient though for a while to just have water sitting by my desk at all times. I just imagine Jensen in a reporter outfit. I hope I'm saying that right. Reporter outfit. A few minutes ago, earthquake happened here. Oh no! But only like 3 or 4 seconds, then it stopped. Then it started raining. The weather here is so weird. Oh my gosh. I've only felt an earthquake once, and it was, no, twice. Once when I was in Singapore, and like they were so scary. I can't imagine. Also, the Daiso ones are hard to find. Oh no. I wonder if they're getting harder to find. They were pretty easy to find here, but I mean, it's a different country. I love the Ohuhu markers. They work so well. Yeah, I've heard really good things about the Ohuhu markers. I know a couple of people who swear by Winsor & Newton Pro markers. Yeah, the Winsor & Newton Pro markers were good, but like, you know, if you want the brush nib. But they're actually, like, they're quite fun to use too. Depends on what's local to you, you know, what's easier to get. Oh, that's a pretty, oh, thank you, Earthbound, welcome. Okay, I gotta stop reading the chat and actually draw for a second. I feel so bad because I just kind of want to read, but I also want to give a look at. So I want to try this color, super opaque. So I'm hoping not to let it be too opaque. I think I'll reuse this color too, but fully. Like the other times I drew the fish, I kind of made it multicolored. So I think I'll probably do the same thing for these fish as well. So this color is the Holbein color. I think this is blush pink. It's quite opaque because it definitely has a white watercolor in it. But it's such a pretty color anyway. I was just like, I don't care, I'm buying it anyway. Woohoo markers are perfect for beginners who are not sure if they want to work with markers. You can get 40 of them for $20. My cousin loves them. Yeah, that's what I've heard too. And you know, the more I use markers, the more different brands, the more I'm seeing they're all kind of suitable. Just depends on how you use them and like what you expect from them. And some of them, they just last longer though, of course. Because I have heard like the Spectra Noirs, the nibs break down. So that can be really irritating. But I mean, they're probably fine at first. I haven't actually tried them myself though, that's all I've heard. You know, oh, there's a patch, should be the background color there. I wonder if I should go, because this is like separate, this is, so I feel like maybe her skin and the tail should be the same color, but the tail should be a slightly darker version, because I did put scales on her arms. Just kind of thinking out loud. So maybe I should go with like a greenish, because I already put a blue-green in the background. I could do a blue or greenish. Or I guess you could have purple skin. I guess blue and green is usually what I think of for mermaids. But pink is her top. So what should be her skin color? One of the other problems with my artwork that is a little difficult to work with when I start doing the color is I don't usually think things out when I do hair for how I need to color it. So I'll make these extra strands and then I have to figure out which ones I want to have a gap in and which ones I should leave with like just solid hair chunks. That's something I've been dealing with for the last couple months. Sometimes it's good to plan, but I'm not good at planning. I'm gonna go with the Ohuhu markers. I'm a beginner, so these markers, because yeah, that's great. I'm glad we could help you. Or Chelly face good. A green tail would be pretty, but purple and violet would... You know, I was just thinking that too. I was like, that might be weird. I've got some Spectrum or Illustrator markers. They have a brush tip and I haven't used them much, but I did notice last time that a couple of them seemed to a little worn already. Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard they split too, which is kind of awful, but I've also heard good things about them. I've heard people like them, so maybe it's down to your experience. Like when I was younger, my first markers were the and I really liked them. At the time, I only had like 12 of them, but I liked them enough. The only problem was that they dried up really easily, and I've heard they fixed that since then, because this was like the late 90s. And after that, I had, what was it, Neo Pico Japanese brush markers, and the nibs used to like split if you capped them wrong, and I'm not sure if they fixed that either, but I would assume they probably did. I think that was probably just like bad luck to get the ones that did that. Okay, when in doubt, swatch. I mean, I could bring in this color. It would be light, but it's granulating. I don't really want it to granulate on the skin. It's kind of weird. All my colors do that. I'm having a problem. So maybe I shouldn't care. Okay, what if we did a color study real quick? Guys, I really should not overthink this, but I'm getting it anyway, apparently. And then her tail coming out. That itty bitty color study. A little bit of pink here. And the background is all green. Well, teal. I don't think I love that. Oh, I do like them, but okay. Oh no, now I need to ink the other eye. I found it very scary inking stuff because there's no... Oh, I know that feeling. You know, one thing I actually really like is using the Copic light gray colorless blender. Not colorless blender, what am I saying? The Copic light gray multiliner, because like it seems easier to deal with mistakes when it's slightly lighter, or like I have, you know, ink. Sometimes I use straight up ink, and I'll take black and add water so I get a gray, and sometimes it's easier to ink like that because it's like lighter, so I feel like the mistakes can get hidden easier than if it's like straight black. Another thing with inking that I tried is doing like a second pencil where I kind of ink with a mechanical pencil, so I get like more final lines. It makes it a little bit easier. But otherwise, good luck! Oh, welcome back! Welcome back! Alright, I'll have the purple with this thing. So maybe we should stick to like, maybe even like a red or an orange or yellow. Sorry, I need to stand up for a sec because my legs are gonna fall asleep. I think maybe I'll make her blonde, so that would be like a yellow. And we get it right. Decisions, guys, decisions. I kind of do like this color. I don't know why, but on Procreate I use the default dry ink brush for everything, or for lining. Oh, okay. I cannot afford actual good art supplies. 99% of my art supplies are from Poundlands. My dad's old pen. Oh, that's okay. Use what you got at first. I mean, when I first started art, I used like old art supply kits that my family over the years, and just like picked from that years actually started to upgrade. Oh my god, she would look so pretty as a light blonde. Yeah, I think because I like all the lighter colors, so I think I want to make her a blonde. And I'm contemplating maybe even using this orangey color. Or should I go with pink? Okay, but I do kind of like this orangey. Maybe I should just go for it and stop like being unsure, right? Just put it on the paper and see what happens. I'm doing it. I'm just gonna do it. I don't even care anymore. That's why I totally care. I'm screaming a little inside, but hopefully it works out. I mean, I think it's a really pretty color. I agree with you all the way. Oh, thank you. You're so sweet. You guys are all so sweet. I love that you came and like are chatting with me, and you're so supportive. You're awesome. I really appreciate you. Okay, too much pigment here. Too much water here, I should say. She's like an orange fishy. I'll just be getting more concentrated here where the gills and stuff are. Oh, she's kind of like a goldfish. I can leave some white spots. Like, why not? Sometimes I really I was supposed to do these drawings when I first sketched them by like not worrying so much and just going ahead with the color, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I definitely think I sometimes am a little too kiasu. Like I just start thinking, no, it's amazing, I should put my best effort. And kiasu is like a Singapore term that I feel like I can relate to. Kind of like FOMO, fear of losing out. I love the idea of her being a goldfish. Maybe the fish around her could be dark orange. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. I literally hurried to go home from school just to check if you guys doing a live stream. Aw, that's so sweet. I'll try to live stream more. You guys are awesome. I don't know why I always fear it. Every time I live stream, you guys are so cool. And you make it amazing. So I don't know why I always get in this weird headspace where I'm like, alright, no one's gonna show up. You're just gonna be embarrassing yourself. We should really make this like a monthly thing at least, if not weekly. But I'm also curious, if I can get Twitch to work, would any of you guys hang out with me on Twitch, or you prefer YouTube? I think the only reason I want to try to my own music. But with YouTube, I have to keep it quiet. Okay, I'm fussing with that too much. I do kind of want to add this in. I don't know if this is a mistake. That doesn't even show. Oh gosh. Maybe I should wait for it to dry before I'm messing with it so much. It's just pushing pigment around. Alright. Let's just erase that mistake. Bye-bye. I guess low self-esteem is a common artist thing. Oh gosh, yeah. You know what's funny? Because when I was a teenager, I had really good self-esteem. And then when I got to be an adult, I feel like my self-esteem just plummeted. It's just gone. To be honest, I prefer YouTube. Okay, good to know. Again, guys, support on Patreon. Support and on Patreon. Oh, that's so sweet. Twitch for music. Maybe I could do both, really. I just downloaded Twitch on my PS3 for another streamer and got his game development so I could watch you. Oh, in his... I'm reading it wrong. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I actually originally downloaded Twitch because I think I was wanting to watch Bailey J's stream, and then I found a few other artists, but I rarely am able to catch them. They always stream like when I'm ready to go to bed. I'm going to have to go now. I have to head to work. Oh, okay. Well, thank you so much for being here, Karina. And by the way, let me know if you got the Patreon stuff sometime. I hope you like everything. And have a good day at work. Go on Twitch and YouTube, whatever you prefer. If you could just say something before you stream for YouTube watchers. I actually set I actually set the stream to like say that I'm gonna stream. So did you guys not get that? Or you want like longer, like a few days? Because I definitely just let me know. I just want to know for sure. I prefer YouTube. Do more live streams, definitely. We definitely have to do more. I think this is ready. Oh, it's like I should leave it slightly lighter on the tail. With gradient. Yeah, YouTube for live streams. Okay. So if I do Twitch, it would have to be like on top of YouTube. So everybody's happy. But it's good to know. Hi, Adi. Adi, welcome. Thank you so much. Twitch confuses me. Yeah, I'm a little bit of a confused by Twitch too, to be honest. Oh, I got like, the other day I was trying to figure it out before my computer died. And a stream, I almost rage cried because I could just not figure it out. Like, there's how your live stream is and such, and I just kept setting it and it wouldn't work. Nothing was happening. I couldn't figure it out, and then later I found out by Googling it and watching a video on YouTube that you have to go to a completely different website in order to check. And they never told you that. And I was just like, I was ready to cry, like rage cry. I was so mad. Figure it out no matter what I did. Okay, I'm gonna put a little bit of color around her, the side of her face, and maybe keep the middle of her face like whitish. I'm definitely gonna have to touch that because I think it'll dry later. And all these spots didn't really dry the way I want it, so I guess I'll have to touch that with like color pencil. Oh my god, that mermaid looks so cute now. I'm kind of on the go, so I'm checking your stream every. Oh, that's okay. Thanks, Mel. I'm glad you like it. Haha, I remembered. Hopefully I remember again next time. Nah, that is confusing. Stick to YouTube. Yeah. Literally the only reason why I want to try Twitch is just because of the music. If I wish I could play like music in the background for the YouTube videos. Like J-rock music or something nice. I kind of want to darken the colors. Okay, I was planning blonde, but I put all this yellow in. I think blonde might be overkill. Like too much yellow. The difference between me and professional artists is it takes me forever to do a tiny little picture. But if you're curious, it would take this long if I was sitting here by myself too, because I'm just indecisive. And I probably would have like left the table a few times by now. At least like chatting with you guys is keeping me sitting here. It's transition time, so I gotta walk around the school to get to my next class since the school's being rebuilt. Oh gosh. Well, be careful. Okay, I'm gonna try again with this color. I think I watered this color down too much before, so it's like the pigment is really not coming across as smooth as I would like. But I just kind of want to glaze like a darker color, so it looks like it's fading to a darker color. Those are the words. I feel like maybe we need a darker color here. Since everything's too light, this could be darker too. But I mean, she's supposed to be a goldfish. It's so strange that in the US you don't seem to have fixed classroom. No, we don't. We have homeroom. Homeroom is like where you're supposed to go back if there's an emergency, or you start the day and end the day there. Otherwise, like, you travel throughout the day. You stay in one classroom and you travel. Better, like the kids just stay and the teachers move around. I don't know, maybe their thinking is that like the kids have more energy so they can expend it running in between classes. I'm not sure. I kept thinking about red too. Yeah. We call them form rooms. I've heard that word before. When I was growing up, they're called homeroom. Form rooms. Interesting. I've definitely heard that. I think I need to Google fish. Goldfish. So I understand. Goldfia. Can't spell. Come on, goldfish. Show me what you look like. I had to switch rooms 1 year and it was the first year ever. Oh, the worst year. Oh gosh. There was a younger where the teacher came to our room instead of room, which was in elementary school. They decided they didn't have enough funds for art and music. Art and music teachers stay in the closet. Literally, it was a closet, and come to our homeroom to teach us. It's kind of awful for them. Yeah, see, like these are even the colors you guys mentioned before too. Like these reddish, pinkish colors. I have carmine already set up. Just use this one, make it slightly more pink. Let's do this. Do it anyway. Do it anyway. Oh, that should be background color. In case I chicken out, I'm gonna blend it up. Make it darker at the tips. Put this one down. You know, though, I don't know why I delayed so long trying cotton paper, because I do think I like it better. I mean, of course, everyone says it's better, but it does seem to hold up a bit better to the abuse I throw at watercolor. I'm getting to the point where cellulose paper just it's not holding up for me. I'm not super satisfied with the colors yet, but I can always go over this with color pencil. Okay, that is so weird. That's something super cotton paper that I'm not used to. It's still wet. Like, that's the slightly annoying part I find so far. I mean, it's supposed to be good that it stays wet longer, but I'm just not used to it. Message retracted. Oh, I hate seeing message retracted because it makes me so curious about what was said. Can't type right now because I'm on the go. I gotta go now, but maybe I'll see you later if you're still there. Okay, awesome. Thanks for coming. I can't wait to see the results of the drawing. To be honest, you're the first artist to inspire. That's so sweet. I'm so happy I can inspire you. It was amazing. It looks almost like flames. A little bit. I want it to be a gradient. Although I see some of it pushing into the line. Is the going okay for you guys? I see it buffering a little bit here. Hopefully it's okay on your end. Ugh. I definitely think that the watercolor is not gonna do what I need fully. So I'm gonna have to give up and move to another medium. After I do a few more layers, I think maybe. Like now I have to fix this area. All the colors I pick come up too easily. Ah, you can see that? I mean, it's a good thing, but it's also a bad thing. It just lifts so easily. I mean, is this even like the red color that I want? I wonder. I'm using Carmine by Schmincke. And I mean, it's pink, let's be honest. But maybe if I just glaze it. Super happy with the color, but it can be for when school will start in the UK. Everyone is so rude at school. Oh no. I'm so sorry you had to go through that. And did you start Lifetime? I'm not sure. It was a couple months ago only. And it's still on the channel, so you can look back. I think I labeled it like my first live stream. And I don't know if you are going for red in the hair, but it looks very pink. Yeah, that's the thing. I think I'd prefer it to be a bit more red. But I mean, I think it'll be fine. I can always adjust that with other mediums and glaze it. Cassia, just remember, like, school isn't forever, and it's not gonna define your whole life. So, I mean, it sucks that people are being rude, but don't let them get you down. I got bullied a lot when I was in school. So I kind of know the feeling. But it's been a long time, and that didn't define me. A little bit more like sheepish with people, but don't let it get to you too much. You're a good person, you have value. And no one can take that away. I hope your school goes a lot better than you worry will be. I think I need to stop messing with this because it's not even dry. I'm gonna make a really big noise. I'm gonna try to dry this with my hairdryer. So if you have headphones, pull them out now. Give me a few minutes. When you see the hairdryer go away, then you can put them back in. Okay? Okay, going up. Okay. You're safe now. I really like that hairdryer because it has like 2 settings, so I can use like the softer setting at first so that the water doesn't disperse everywhere. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. Oh gosh. I was bullied in middle school, so to avoid it in high school, I switched school districts instead of going to the expected high school, you know? Oh, was it better after you switched? Man, people suck. People just suck. Heck yeah. I guess it was those people, their attitude. They already decided they can bully you, so they just keep going, huh? If I'm being honest, honestly, I don't know if I've ever talked about this before, but because of like my family situation and because the fact that I was getting bullied at school, I actually went on a homebound program. And the other part doesn't, because I had really bad self-esteem before I went on the program and like just learned from home. And it shot up so much from not being around that environment. The thing I regret about it was I didn't get to have a lot of experiences from high school that other people got. I didn't get to like join clubs or be as prepared, I guess. But I had a lot going on back then. There was a lot. A lot of things that kids my age didn't understand. Alright, I fixed that area a bit. I now feel like this color is too light. I already colored it in pink, but now I kind of want this area to be red, and this area to be red, and this area to be red. I'm being really bad with my water today. I've just been using the same water. I should switch it. It's like milky. You're supposed to use 2 jugs, and sometimes I get lazy and I just keep dipping into 1 water jug. Does anybody else do that? Sometimes it's not even laziness. I just forget. I forget that one was the clean one and that one's the dirty one, so they both become the dirty one. Okay. So I'm using carmine, which does get pretty red. It takes glazing. Maybe I should be using Pyro Red. Kind of want to try out Pyro Red. Yeah, I'm too lazy for my own good. Same. Same. Let's see. Clean that spot. Which one is Pyro Red again? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Of course, it's this one. Okay, we're bringing in the Daniel Smith Pyro Red. I'm not even sure if I've used this one before. It's like super red. I'm gonna kind of water this down. And now it's dirty water. That was quick. I cannot relate because I cannot afford paints. Oh. One day maybe. Yeah, that red already looks so much better. I might like fade it in like gradient. Actually, it's not too different too, which is good also because I already have the other color laid down. This, let's see. Oh, the Pyro Red, oh, the whole by one. Wait, on the rear watercolor, I tend to use a smaller container for my clean water so I can keep them separate more easily. That's a good idea too. Then it'd be like super obvious because it's like much smaller. Let's see, it's such a nice, strong, natural red. The red is nice. The G pink, yeah. Maybe I should have been using this red all along. I'm not even sure I've used this one before, but it is really nice. Meanwhile, I don't know if I can show you this, guys. These paintbrushes I'm using. Okay, I'm trying to do a close-up. Do you see that? Do you see like all the little like fibers all curled up and poking out in weird directions? I'm not so sure about these paintbrushes because all of my paintbrushes from this brand, the Royal Aqualong, they just have all these like weird curly hairs hanging off of the paintbrush. and weird kind of pointed tips. I think even my Daiso ones are a bit straighter than that. Sorry for the tear sounds. I had to stand up to do that. And hopefully I didn't just whack them late. Maybe when you finish with the paints, you could get a white gel pen and draw bubbles. Oh, that's a pretty good idea too. Thank you. I might just do that. Whoa. That is vibrant. That is more than I expected. Let's thin that out. Kind of works though. I kind of like that striking red. But I want to build up to it. I don't want it to be like bam in your face. Her whole head is like bright red. Because I'm not sure still. Don't know, I guess this is the paper, but the edges just look really odd, not great. Like they're pushing the other paint out of the way. I've never really had that happen before. And this is the first time I'm using this paper. Maybe that's why I heard pretty mixed reviews. I actually heard negative reviews for this paper before, but I wasn't sure why. Nobody went into like a ton of detail. It's so quiet in my room right now that I can hear my cat grooming herself behind me. It's kind of a weird sound. Let's see. It's already 12:16. Yeah, sorry. 12:18 here. If you have to go to sleep, it's okay. Thank you so much for hanging out with me so far, though. I really appreciate it. I'm a night owl, guys, though. Like, seriously. Even after I stop streaming, I'll probably stay up another hour or two, and it'll probably be like 4 or 5 a.m. before I go to sleep. It's a habit I've had for a really long time now. It's really hard to get out of, to be honest. Okay, now we have red on her cheek. That's fine, I guess. Getting a little patchy here. I want that vibrant color, but I'm also kind of afraid of it, so I keep trying to tone it down. Actually, recently I've discovered that I think I'm just afraid of color in general, because I tend to go really light and I take a long time to get there. But I've seen other artists who can just like go right in with the bold colors and be okay with it, and I'm just like, oh, no, I need to build up to that. Okay, what's still, I really want it to be darker here. It's more like what I was imagining this already though. So that I wanted a darker tip of the tail. Actually, I kind of wanted her body to be a little bit darker. I'm not sure how high I want to take it. Maybe I can just put a little bit of like red on the body a little bit. We'll just think about that. That's fun. I don't know why, but watered down that color looks kind of purplish. I don't know if I got some other color in there. But God, look how strong that is. I'm not sure if it's in frame, but gosh. I have to go to sleep now. Oh, it's okay. Thank you so much for hanging out. Have a good night. Mahau kita. That means, oh, that's so sweet. I will see you next time. Thanks for chatting with me. I love the color and come all at once. It's okay. I'm always doing typos on my phone. Ugh. Okay. It's also because this paper is not fully dry and I'm still messing with it. That is kind of spreading over the lines. Because it just stays really. I feel bad to this paper because I'm seeing like this texture form here, and I feel like that's the paper saying, enough, stop messing with me. And maybe overworking it. Up here's dry though. I can overwork this area now. So for Inktober, I'm still like deciding, but I definitely don't think I'll be doing daily videos. I'm thinking maybe like at the most weekly, like once a week, do a check-in, or maybe twice a week I can do like a speed paint with like maybe a progress flip through the whole month, or maybe I should just save that at the end to show like everything in one flip through so it's not as boring. Like maybe 2 speed paints a week, and then like maybe a live stream once a week. What do you guys think of that? I'm trying not to put too much work on myself, because I feel like I've just gone overboard in other years and it doesn't work out well. I keep thinking about doing something in December as well, but I'm just not sure what. Looks good. Thank you, Gracie. How do you position your camera to be right above the paper? I have a camera, not camera, it's a mic stand. It's on the table next to me. and it holds, like, it has kind of like it has a stand, and it has like an arm coming out. I'm not sure if my hands are and then there's a clip connected to that, and then holding my phone. So if you want to see what it looks like instead of just hear me talk about the channel, and see the desk tour, the what's it called? Oh my god, I can't even think tonight, guys. I'm so sorry. This like work desk tour, I think I called it. It's like kind of a few years ago, but I show the setup, and it's the same setup in that video. It hasn't changed. I need to do an update on the desk tour and the studio tour. Maybe I'll try to do that in a couple months, but yeah, the setup for filming hasn't changed, and no problem. I'm obsessed. But this is what I do. I usually, when I do watercolors and then I do a speed paint for it, there are times when I fuss like that and I just add a little bit, and I will literally like just edit it out because I'm like, they won't even see a difference. It's just me fussing. Okay, the tail definitely looks too light now. Ooh, what color was it? I wonder if I should add a little bit of this red in here. Makes it slightly darker. Okay. I have an idea of what I want to do, but I just kind of ruined it. So going back to flat color first. Just want to the tail a little bit so it can compete with the red a little bit. Or, you know, words. Oh, bye, Cassia. Thanks for coming out. Dang it, a little bit. I gotta go prep. Oh, that's okay, guys. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. I'll try to stream again soon. I'll try to make it like a regular thing, so we can all chat again soon. I feel like I went too dark, so I kind of want to lift some of this color out. Because I want to do something like that, where I have patches of darker and patches of lighter. I ruined it. Okay. Maybe that's why the brush is like that, because I keep using it to scrub. Oops. $10 to 20 minutes now. The more people watching, the better. Makes me feel better. You guys are awesome. Okay, I didn't lift it a lot, but it's lighter. I do really like how there's white around her arms and her face. I think that's really neat. And I do think I really like the choice of the, especially on the tail. The tail looks cool. So far, I'm happy with this. You are awesome. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you, Bardic. I think I want to put little patches of red and darker orange at like the scales. Bring those out. So I've already put red here. Oh yeah, this pink. You know, I'm not sure this pink works for me anymore. I kind of want to make it red now. Might be overkill, but I like it. Oh, that's so interesting. I'm not sure if you guys can see. I watered down this Pyro Red. You can really see like a bluish tinge. It's quite nice. I thought it got mixed with something at first, but I think that's just the color. Sorry if you just heard a weird sound. I just hiccup. I don't know how much is mic. Man, this character just changed so much since I first started coloring her. The ideas that I had. Now that she's changed it to orange and red. Quite interesting. This one I just kind of tinted it with the red first, but I'll build it up just to see how it goes. I think it looks better already though, because like the other color just wasn't working with the rest of it already. I wonder if I should have some white in the tail as well. I might reintroduce that with some gouache. Maybe little patches of white, like here, or a white gel pen would work too, because I kind of like how it's very white here. And I think I'll put little patches of red in the scales as well, just to kind of bring that out. Bring out some color difference, I guess is the word I was going to say. Because you know how like, I really love when artists do different effects that look like scales by putting like different values of color in the scales. Like it looks so realistic and really interesting. That might be too much. Hey, babe. My cat is climbing into a box and being adorable. So if you hear me suddenly talk to someone, I'm talking to my cat. Does anybody else have pets? Oh, that's too much. Forgot her lips. I have two kitties. Oh, I want to see your kitties. What are their names? I love cats. They're so cute. I have an allergy to cats. Oh, that sucks. I actually do too, but I deal with it. Actually, my allergy is worse with dogs though. But I'm always taking my allergy medicine every day. I know some people are more allergic though. Like my sister, she like almost died being around dogs for too long. It was terrible. Cassander is a big boy, almost 10 years. Aw, and Schnookums is just over. Oh my god, Schnookums, I'm dying. That's so cute. Oh, I'm much more of a bird person. Birds are cool too. I actually always disliked birds, but I still think they're cool. It's quite interesting because they're kind of popular among some like Chinese Singaporeans. It's like an old-fashioned type pet, but still around. It's quite interesting to me. In Poland, my friend had 2 cats. I forgot about it. We needed to go buy some stuff to help me. I don't quite get it. You forgot about the cats? Wait, is the video still playing? Because I see it's frozen on my iPad. Let me check. Low battery, of course. Of course. Okay, sorry about that. Of course, it was low battery. That's how it always goes whenever there's low battery. I thought it looked kind of fuzzy. Should have known. I'm gonna need to stand up anyway. And one thing I like to do sometimes is like stand up and look at the art, and sometimes I stand up and paint because it's like a different angle. You can see things a little bit easier. I like how this is going so far, but I do like this red. I'm glad I bought it. It's so bright. Yeah, that's so much better. Let me finish that Japan chat. Let that dry. Yeah, like pills and stuff. Yeah, it was for someone now. And it's always, and also hopefully it's not fuzzy for you guys. For the person on the video. Okay. So you guys, a message if it's normal and everything. For me, I take pill. Nose spray works the best for me. Be right back. I need to eat super bad. Oh, go eat. Don't worry. Go eat. Go about your day. Don't worry about it. I'll probably still be here. Looks good for me now. Okay, awesome. Awesome. Okay. I guess her eyes should be red because I keep using that color. Or maybe I should make, I'll leave that. I'll leave it till later. I can't decide yet. Is the tail dry? Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go into the tail with more color. The color I'm using for the tail is Hansa Yellow Deep. I'm pretty sure that's Daniel Smith. I added a bit of the Pyro Red to make it a bit deeper. Kind of like that. It mixes really well. That's what I was going for earlier, then So I did a flat wash. I wanted to have like patches of darker color. So we'll just go over the area where the scales are. You know, for me with mermaids, like I'm always super undecided about how to go about them. Like I really like drawing, especially when I was younger, I really like to draw all the scales in the mermaid. Like every single scale, like all the way down, almost like a dragon. And then I've seen people who do no scales, and it's really interesting because you can play around with the colors. And then I've seen people who do selective scales. So I go between all of those because I just find it also interesting, like different versions. So interesting. Oh, that's too dark. That's better. Yes, please eat. Food is good. It helps prevent the death. That's so true. Food is cooking. I'm back for now. Oh, be careful. Don't burn down the kitchen, which is for me. That would be bad. I'm not that interesting. At least I don't think so. Oh, this brush is just, it's so fuzzy looking. I worry about it every time I see the bristles kind of splayed out like that. Okay, that's what I was going for. Oh, that's so weird. I just heard like horns honking. It's 12:43 a.m. Who would be honking a horn? Like a car horn. It's not really normal for my area. Kind of weird. It's usually pretty peaceful here at night. Alright, after doing that, I feel like weird. It almost looks like she has some growth or something on her tail. Rude people. That's who would honestly honk their horn after a minute. Yeah. We live so like there's always a car park and it's like right down below. But it's still kind of weird. I don't think I've ever heard someone honking a horn late at night here. Honk, how did my phone? Hey, honestly, from that, wait, did you mistype horn? I don't know, I totally understood what you meant, so sometimes I just like say, I didn't even realize it was written wrong. When I was younger, I would not be able to draw mermaid's tail like a fish and Chip's fork, and I would not do any scales at all on tail. Yeah, I took the fish there to get really. It looks a little too much. Hopefully it comes up. I think I'm bringing too much attention to it, so it looks like she has growth. Like growth. Like a pox. She has the pox. Pox. Okay, that's better. I mean, it looked okay. It looked okay on the one side, but once I added this one, it looked weird. Actually, that might be a good idea. Maybe I can scrub up some of this white. I don't think I can probably scrub it too white, though. I mean, it's yellow. It's probably a staining color. Either way, that's better. That's better. Maybe I'll just put like gradients on the side like I've done before. My backup is if I make a mistake and I really hate it, I'll go over it with gouache. That's the backup I had in my head just now. But luckily it can scrub off, so we're still good. I think maybe I want another coat on her top. It's probably dry now. I just like to build up. Since it seems to dull a little bit when it dries, but that could be the paper or the other layers underneath it, because it doesn't look dull on this paper. So I don't think it's the paint that's doing that. My cat is so cute. She's like walking in circles trying to find a comfy spot in her box. Okay. I think I could also color in the fish while I wait. So I want to reuse colors I've already used. So I need some more of this orange. Last time I did the fish, I did like a bunch of that I've already added. And then just like layered the colors on top, so I think I'll do the same thing. Orange, a bit of red. Oh, that's too dark. Yeah, like that. I definitely think I'm gonna have to clean this. Oh, it's just a darker orange. Alright, that's fine too. I'm definitely gonna have to clean this stuff. Color pencils, though. Be a little bit of red after all. Okay, that's weird. Alright. Oh, I forgot. There's one right there. Tiny fishes. Oh. See, lately in my sketches, I've been unable to draw hair. Like, I've grown unhappy with the way I've been doing it, so I've just left all my sketches unfinished, or everybody is just bald. Oh, I've had times like that. I totally understand. That's my current artist problem. Yum yum tiny fishes. Are you eating fishes for lunch? Or is it, wait. Yeah, I think it's dinner for you, right? If I remember right. Yeah, you finally caught a live stream. Hi, Living Life. How are you? Well, we're just finishing this mermaid with watercolor, and I'm fussing with it a lot. And we're just gonna talking nonsense in between. I'm not quick at drawing. So hopefully you guys you don't mind my fussing. Now chips and chicken. Ooh, that sounds good too. Chicken. Why is this so dry? Okay. I'm definitely gonna add some like little dots with white gel pen to help bring them out also, because You can see here and here I added these for eyeline the drawing, so it's harder to see. The fish in the art look good. Oh, thank you. It's not something I'm used to drawing, so I just tried to make it flowy. Especially this one. I like how this one came out. This teal, it comes off too easily. I just wanted to rub away some of the orange off the teal, and it just came. To put that back in. All right, I'm gonna use my hair dryer again, guys. Sure, ask away, living life. Alright guys, I'm gonna try to cover the mic a bit, and so that's your warning. If you're wearing headphones, maybe lower the volume for a few seconds. I'll just try to make it quick. Okay, all done. Hopefully I didn't blast your ears too bad. I've been recording for 3 hours already. It doesn't feel like 3 hours. My legs think it feels like 3 hours because my legs are tired. I think I want to get up. How art style and how it is. Well, I did a video about my art style, but for me, I didn't actually actively. It just kind of comes now, and it's just a mix of all of your interests. You know, it's like your aesthetic. Everyone's aesthetic is slightly different, so that's how I see the art style. It just comes slowly, and it's based off of things that I really liked, and things that I like now, and it's always ever changing and evolving. It took a really long time. I think when I first, I mean, I said it all in the video, but I think when I first started drawing was like 1995 when I was a kid, and then I probably didn't get a style until the year 2003-ish, 2002 maybe. So before that, it just looked like generic knockoffs of like the stuff I like Sailor Moon. I start to look more like my voice. So yeah, it just takes time and practice, drawing a lot. Okay, what do I want to do next? I think I want to darken up the tail a little bit on the sides. No, it's really dark. Okay. I get that too, but people talk about art style as a high priority, and I can't seem to understand why. I don't really get it, to be honest, either. I think it might be something left over from like DeviantArt culture, which is like the early 2000s. I think they're just the wrong mindset just kind of prevailed, I think. But for me, I didn't really spend a lot of time online, and I kind of just developed on my own. So I think maybe I have an older mindset, but I just kind of slowly developed naturally, and I think that's the best way to do it. I've seen some people who like, they will literally they'll like cultivate their style and study it, and I mean, I guess if it works for them, fine, but for me, I think that's too much work. I just want things to be natural and have fun with it. Plus, I'm not sure if it's honest. I think it's better if your style just comes naturally to you and you don't have to work for it. To each their own. If that works for some people, I'm not going to knock it. It's just not for me. You've been on for 3 hours. Please stretch. Hi, 2 years. Okay. I'm going to put this down and get some water and read the chat. I agree. I never really thought about it until I started seeing all the YouTube videos addressing they get about. Yeah, see, and I can only assume it's like a lot like, and then like the DeviantArt people who, or the people who were influenced by DeviantArt started making YouTube videos, and sometimes those videos, they just start topics that maybe weren't even discussed, honestly. And then people, I think there's a lot of misinformation spread in the art community, whether maliciously or innocently, I don't know. I always wonder. I think it's higher priority if you're undecided with your style. Yeah, true. Well, that's the first unique answer I've ever gotten on that question. I'm so asking, I guess. Take your time. Kind of place though. Yeah, it's kind of like being just comfortable with yourself and your art. I don't think it's such a priority though. I mean, I don't remember ever thinking about a style until, I think it was until I was on Instagram. I had started posting on Instagram and somebody had said, oh, I totally think you have a style. I'm like, really? I really thought of it before. I just drew. See this color, this background color, it just lifts so easily. It's so frustrating. No, can you don't lift, please? Aish. I definitely think a lot of people think art is irrelevant. And I think it's just the social media aspect of it is the race. But the actual art isn't so much a race. Okay, stop touching it. I have to stop touching it for a few minutes. You are so good. Oh, thank you, Red Roses. That's so sweet. But you see, if the idea is to be fluid and creative, developing a signature style will defeat the purpose. I guess so. Unless your style is to be fluid and creative, I guess. What watercolors I'm using? My palette is a mix. So the red color is Pyro Red by Daniel Smith. The yellowish color is Hands of Yellow Dip by Daniel Smith. And I previously had a pink color which got covered up, which was my home one. So I guess, oh yeah, and the background is, I just said Daniel Smith. All these colors are dancing right now. But my palette in general is a mix between Daniel Smith and Schmincke mostly, Schmincke Watercolor. Mostly. Some Holbein. And one Winsor Newton color, which I'm not using right now though. But yeah, that was a lot of information just to answer your question. Welcome to my channel. I like to embarrass myself, and later I will accidentally watch this part back and be like, oh God, shut up. Okay, let me stretch, guys. I'm gonna stand up and stretch my legs. Oh. Oh, that's why the colors are setting so good. Yeah, I've only ever used professional colors. And this paper is Strathmore 500. So it's 100% cotton. But I'm not sure I love the paper, to be honest. Because you know what, now I think about it, I have used this color before. And I don't remember it lifting so badly. I mean, that could be a really good thing. But I find it really not right now. Like, I don't love how it's lifting so easily that if I accidentally swipe over, it comes up to white. That is getting on my nerves. Please don't shut up, Rambling is good. Oh, you guys are so sweet. I don't think I have the ability to shut up. Which is weird because I'm super anti-social. But for some reason I'm really good at filling the silences in live streams. My water color, really. It's like this milky peachy color that we were trying to achieve and I couldn't earlier. And this was quite interesting. I do like this thing for keeping waters in, but I wish that it wouldn't. I knew this cap would rust, but it would have been cool if it hadn't. So I could keep storing like the water in there for a long time. I think even the top is rusting. But I mean, it was free. What do you expect, I guess? Has anybody ever used mason jars before for holding water? Do they usually rust really easily? Oh, it's okay. You can ask any questions you want. It helps fill up the silence anyway. I mean, if it's super personal, I might not answer, but you know, you can still ask. I wonder if I should colors and like just move on to another medium. I always use one for my dry, dirty water, but I always dump it in between uses. I'm not sure if I even have the lid. Oh yeah, because my question is about the lid. I wonder if like any of the lids can hold up to like being closed with water. Because I noticed like it always condensates onto the lid no matter what I do. Thanks. If you had to teach or advise one watercolor techniques, what would it be? I'd probably teach or advise on to go to someone else. Like Lindsay, the Frugal Crafter channel. Like, that's how I learned watercolor. But otherwise, I feel like it's similar to marker. If you use like a brush tip alcohol-based marker, you can kind of apply the water the same way, especially if you use it semi-dry. You can just kind of apply it the same way you would with a marker, except just add a little bit of water to help blend instead of using like a blender or you know, going back and forth with the colors. Try too much water. Hardest part, you just have to kind of play around with it to get, you know, get the right feel. The other thing I would advise, which is something I mentioned earlier, is when I was younger, I tried paint and I didn't get into it. I kind of like fell out of it because the brushes I had were so bad that after you used it once and washed it and dried it, they would never hold their shape again. So I would highly suggest getting at least decent brushes. Even like Daiso has brushes that are pretty good. Something that like after it's wet, it'll snap back to a point again. Then you'll have a much better experience. Like sometimes the materials will just give you such a much better experience that it'll be more fun to use, and sometimes you get materials that is such a bad experience that you don't want to try again. And I'm not even talking about like the highest end watercolor brushes that are really expensive. These are still super cheap. But you know, just don't get the cheapest. I don't know the difference, to be honest. Just look for something that has like a nice tip. Otherwise, go to the Frugal Crafters channel. She has really good tips, and she's really smart about watercolor. She's been doing it for like, what, I think she said 30-40 years. So I learned a lot from her. I use mason jars too, and the lid does tend to rust, but I think it's because they aren't painted on the inside as well. Yeah, so maybe that's normal. That sucks though. It would be so cool if the, no, I don't think that would help. I was gonna say, I wonder if I put like a tissue, maybe if I put plastic wrap in the water in the lid, maybe I can more. I don't know. I mean, it's really kind of neat to always have water nearby. Oh, did that answer the question? Or do you know, let me know. Let's see. What am I doing now? I could add a little bit more to the tail, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I wonder what her eye color should be. Should I make it red, or is that too weird? That might be too much. There's already a lot of spots of red. Yeah, she's awesome. I used to have issues with brushes too. Yeah. The wrong brushes. I mean, the ones I started out with, I think, are these. The Princeton Art & Co. This simple brush really well for me. And these, I recommend the Royal Aqualong, just because I've had a lot of problems with the brushes. The brush being like, the fiber is just kind of spraying out in a weird way, but they do still kind of work. And the Princeton Neptune are good. The Daiso brushes are good. They all hold their tip. That's the most important thing though. So they don't give you trouble. Like the brushes I had when I was a kid, I don't even know. They were probably from art kits, so I probably should have known that they would be terrible. Maybe orange or yellow for her. Orange. Ooh, creepy. The upstairs neighbor just made a sound. They're probably like, shut up down there. Yeah, okay. Yes, thank you. Get in on the Inktober challenge this year. I'm doing something for Inktober. I'm not sure exactly what yet. Be doing like a speed paint twice a week if I can manage it, and then like a live stream once a week. I think that's probably like a good plan. That may be a little, I think if I try to do more than that, it'd be too much. Is there an art material that you would like to try but still haven't? Yes, I want to try acrylics and oils and acrylic gouache. And I almost bought some recently. I almost bought Winsor Newton acrylics at the art store the other day, but I decided not to because I realized I have a bunch of markers and paints I haven't used yet, so I should use those. And to buy acrylics for the first time means I have to buy canvases and brushes for acrylics, and that's a lot. I'm not even sure what to buy because I've never tried it before. But I kind of want to try it out and see like if I like it. And oils too. I heard oils are good too because you do thin layers like watercolor. So yeah, I really want to try those. I kind of told myself Christmas time I'd allow myself to buy that. Because like it's a lot of stuff, you know? Are you still doing this? I'm still doing the first mermaid. I'm sorry. I'm so slow. Welcome back though. How's your food? Wait, you were the one that was eating, right? My memory's terrible. I'm sorry. Alright, yes, I need to finish this. Maybe I'll go with like a light eye. Yeah, that's kind of cool. I like that. Hi, baby. My cat. It'd be so funny if my husband comes home from work before I even finish the live stream. Okay, oh, the screen just loaded for me and the food was yummy. Oh, I'm glad the food was yummy. What dimension do you usually cut your paper or do you find most comfortable? I usually don't cut my paper. I do have a paper cutter now, but before that I didn't. Okay, that's starting to look a little... Lift that up. But I actually find it really do like this size or slightly bigger, which I think is 5 inches. Otherwise, I work at E4. I haven't really done a super really long time. Something I probably should do, but I think it's something I will end up doing off camera because I don't know how to set up my camera so it can take, like even A4 is kind of hard to get the camera in a good position for because of my setup. It's a lot easier to do smaller ones like this, like the 5x7. I think this is as far as I can go with the watercolor. So I think while this dries, maybe we start the next one. I may have to go empty the water. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna step away for a minute and I'm gonna go dump this water and get more water. So give me a second and I will be right back. back. Just gonna pop in the mic. One thing that's really weird about Singapore is just now I was walking past the kitchen and I heard a guy screaming outside. It's 1:17 a.m. Like, what is even happening? It's a little creepy. Follow-up question, is there any other benefit with larger dimension? I think it might be easier to apply color smoothly, maybe, and to make lines look smoother if you work bigger, or it's easier to like just reproduce it in a crisp way, in a way. Or some people, I think it's just because the bigger paintings look better on walls. Depends on many things. Of course, it's going to be more expensive to work bigger because you're using more product, but maybe that's what some people are after too, so they can command a bigger price. I'm going to be watching you on my TV, so I can't comment anymore. Oh, that's okay, Red Roses. I feel you here in spirit. I'm so happy that I made it for the second rally. Gangsters. Yeah, I wonder. I mean, I live in the outskirts though. Are there gangsters out here? Well, 1:17. I'll probably sleep at like 3 or 4. That's normal for me. Sorry, I'm a night owl. Don't worry about it. I'm not even tired yet. I would still be up even if I said goodbye for now and like turned off the camera. I'd probably go have a shower, videos for a few hours, so I'm good. But yeah, like every once in a while, living in an apartment building, because I used to live in landed property in America, of course. Like that's what they call it here, so I'm getting used to that term. But you know, like a house with like a yard. So I didn't really hear the neighbors as much, but here, every once in a while, you'll just be sitting watching TV and you'll hear like a woman screaming in Chinese, like right angrily, or you hear a guy like yelling so loud that you think he wants to murder the people around him, and it's so creepy. And sometimes like my husband like, do we have to call the police? And he's like, it's probably fine. It's so weird. I mean, this neighborhood's really safe. Otherwise, don't think that like, you know, it's really dangerous. It's just that every once in a while people yell. It's weird. When working with bigger dimensions, my usual concern is that it's harder for me to get it scaled. Oh, yeah. That's kind of why I kind of stepped off from making bigger drawings. When I was younger, I wanted to be a mangaka, and mangakas work like A3 size or 11:17. Draw bigger because I thought that was normal. Cookie, I just read your comment while I was talking. But because like I can't share, I stopped big, which is just a shame. But it's like it's so hard to scan, and I'm impossible at taking photos. So I totally understand. Cookie wrote, "Oh crap, that crazy woman is probably me." Oh my gosh, that's so funny. No, you're totally badass. I'm not badass. I just habits. I have super bad habits. I can't seem to kick them. It helps that my husband's a night owl too. So every time I try to wake up early and go to sleep early, he pulls me down. I have no willpower. If he wants to stay up late, I end up staying late. Alright. This drawing. You know, I'm kind of thinking green and purple. What do you guys think? Kind of like the evil Disney villain vibe. Maybe it's something about her face. She looks kind of like, or sad, or I don't know. A pretty empty face. You can kind of imagine what you want. But what was my original thought for this one? I can't remember. I think it was blue. I think I remember thinking blue hair. Oh my god, you guys, my cat is looking at the floor like there's a bug. There better not be a bug. What are you looking at, girl? Is there a bug? I wish my cat would answer. Okay, I'm gonna step away for a second and make sure there's not like a giant bug. There's nothing. Alright, staring at things. Yes, hair. How about yellowish hair, dark blue body? You guys are you guys are confusing me. Wow, I think it's that time of night when my cat's like super awake because she's looking around for things to get into. She's distracting me. All right, let's see. We already did red and yellow. Actually, I feel like I've done that color too before, the mermaids. I kind of want to avoid yellow and orange though, because I've already done that just now. I need to clean my palette first though. So I'm good. I'm gonna be good about wiping the colors away. I just end up with a ton of palettes with a little bit of paint in them. I just don't have. Okay. Can you, well, the only thing we've done so far is this, which is still drying. Hopefully it's showing. Yeah, my camera's delayed. So we colored this. I know, it took me a really long time because I was unsure about colors and I keep chatting. So for this one, I haven't planned out colors either. I wonder if I should try something super different and do like a dark, like even black, or maybe I should just do dark blue. What the hell? Sorry guys, my cat is she just suddenly took off. Alright, Mayan Blue Deep I haven't used yet. That might be interesting. I mean, it'd still be blue. Dark Gothic purples and blues. That's what I'm thinking too. I think she would look pretty with black hair. Yeah. Maybe, yeah. I was thinking like maybe if I make the background like dark, I could make her colors a little bit like more interesting, like make her, bring her to the forward. I mean, an easy transition, like transition, yeah. Words don't make sense right now. More safe, I should say, would be using the Mayan Blue Deep, which is a really dark blue. But I was actually thinking of going with something like Payne's Gray, which is almost black for the background, which would be really different. Maybe I'll try the Mayan Blue first, and if I don't like it, I'll go over it with the Payne's Gray. That's one way to do it. But I think this time I want to leave like some patchiness around the fish to make them look like they're glowing, which would also make it easier to apply. And right now I'm just applying some clean water so that it flows. I'm trying to apply it where I want the water to go. Or the watercolor, sorry. Okay. Oh, I'm glad you guys like it. Alright, so which one is Mayan Blue on my palette? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one. I think this is the first time I'm using this color. I got it not the before that. I don't know if I've ever used it. Oh, that's so pretty. Look at that pretty blue. Oh, doesn't it just kind of take your breath away, bitch? I mainly haven't used it because I just haven't been watercoloring as much. Because I just keep using markers. Like especially with the mermaid. Whoa. That is so dark. The only sad thing is that I do know with this color it dries duller than it looks when it's wet. Which sometimes is just so sad to me when it comes to watercolors. When they dry duller. But I guess that's what a lot of people complain about with black color. Oh no, I'm going over the lines. I'm trying to use the edge of my flat brush to get these soft corners, but it's so hard with the tiny little tendril. I kind of want to fade out the color a bit around the fish so it's not such a hard line. Let's see. Gluing fishes. What kind of camera setup do you have? I guess there was somebody else who asked that earlier. If you go to my channel and you workspace tool a couple years ago, but you can a mic stand, a clamp to it that's holding my camera from above. It hasn't changed since that workspace tour, so you can totally see it on that video. I'm going to have to leave before this one is done. I have to switch jobs in about half an hour. I can't watch at the other one. Oh, that's okay. Wow, you got 2 jobs. Crazy. Power girl. I hope that you have a like an easy time at your next job, and thank you so much for chatting with me. I really appreciate it. Like, I really appreciate all of you coming out and chatting with me. Like, it makes it so much nicer for me. I always worry. How come you don't stream on Twitch? I don't stream on Twitch yet because I actually don't know how, and right now my computer is actually dead. I was hoping to post a video tonight, but I can't because my computer died, so that's why I'm doing a live stream. So that there's something on my channel, you know? But I actually don't really know fully how to do it. I've tried and it doesn't seem to work. But I'm hoping that if I can get it to work one day, I'll definitely want to stream there. But a lot of people said they like the streams here, so in the future. Depends on like how it goes over there. Like if no one shows up and like they're mean, I'll just stay on YouTube. That, you know. Definitely getting more blue around the fishes than I want. Oh, hey, that's lifting really nice. Nice. Very nice. That's great. See, it definitely dulled down as it dried, which is kind of sad. That vibrant blue that first came out was so nice. I mean, this is still pretty nice, but kind of sad. I asked that question. Oh, okay. See, I was wondering. I'm like, wait, I know I answered that, but I know that Living Life just came, so. Well, you need to upgrade your camera setup. You can do this. Yeah, eventually. Right now, like, the only thing that seems to work is streaming from my phone. Like, that seems to work really well, but when I tried to stream through a webcam on my computer before, it didn't go so well. Like, the lag was really bad. So it's kind of weird, but at least the camera